Okay. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. We are here on the Hangout and also on YouTube. My name is Lavital, HN. HN is the initial for my family name, and I'm running the 30-day process on the Facebook group. It calls How to Change Your Life in 30 Days according to the teaching of Abraham. And today's session is on abundance block and the wallet process, which is going to be very simple, like everything that Abraham actually are teaching. And believe it or not, we're going to start with it. So when it comes to money, that's where everybody, that's like where most of us are stuck. Most of us feel like there's no enough of it, and somehow, great. And somehow we feel that we can do better, but we don't know how to do better. Okay, so when it comes to our paradigms, when it comes to our belief, what happened is that we are creating energy blocks, because according to how we have been created, we're actually a spirit in the body. We're actually a vibrational beings. We are create vibrations. And according to the law of attraction and according to the law of the universe, actually the law of attraction responds to our vibration. So what we would like to do, we would like to create the right vibration to attract the abundance and also the financial abundance we want for our life. And how do we do this? Okay. So what happened is during the years since we were born, we created all kind of abundance block in our space. Okay, and what it means abundance. If we were little, okay, and we asked our parents to give us money, okay, and they refused to give us, okay, no matter what's the reason, we created some kind of block. If we think that, if we see money as support, as love, as security, okay, and we didn't get security and love and support from our parents, we are going to connect that with money as well. Okay, we're going to prevent ourselves from getting the abundance, the material abundance, because we actually attach it to the relationship we have had with our parents. Okay, because if you think about it, our parents, as we're little, they're our gods. They're our creators. They're the ones who take care of us. They're the ones who are responsible for us. Okay? And if they are not enabling us to get what we want, if we are asking for love and they deny it from us for whatever reason, or we feel that we have been deprived, you know, regardless of how much love they really actually gave us, okay, we're going to throw it, we're going to project it on our materials as well and other relationships. Okay? So when it comes to money, we have so many abundance blocks. We can be afraid from getting messed up with authorities, okay, getting into debts, getting into the control game, okay, with others, having, you know, too much, you know, getting into big numbers, okay. We have at least 20. Okay, 20 and more. Okay, abundance blocks when it comes to money. We can be afraid of losing our friends. Okay, because we get out of the social circle. Okay, because you know that people tend to socialize with others that are that having about 5% above or below their income. And if you think about it, that makes so much sense, because how you're going to socialize with others that have so much more than you, and you cannot afford the same as they do, okay? You know, let's say they're going to go for a very expensive resort, and you cannot join them there because you cannot afford, you don't have the same income. Or you have friends who are completely far from your income, and you cannot afford just to invite them everywhere with you, and nobody's going to feel comfortable. Also, when it comes to income, okay, you're going to socialize with people that you are going to communicate and share the same subjects. Okay, if I, let's say, make $100,000 a year, I would find would find myself in much more comfortable position when I'm communicating with someone who has about the same income. Okay, because then we are going to share experiences on more of a mutual level. Okay, so it makes sense that people say, oh, if I'm going to make so much more money, I'm going to lose the support of my friends and family, because all of a sudden I'm going to be separate from them. You know? Or people are going to feel that they're not going to be loved, because money is going to create a lot of competition between us and others, and they don't want to be in this position. Especially women, you know, if women create more than the men in their life, they might lose the relationship, and we all know that. So a lot of women in this regard keep themselves a little smaller because they don't want to get in this position. So if we think about it, actually we have a lot of energy blocks in our space that's coming from our beliefs and our paradigms, okay, that actually associate with money. Okay, and it comes from our self-validation, from the relationship with our environment, from our family, from the way we brought up, from the beliefs, the religious beliefs, and also the collective consciousness of the human experience that relates, you know, money to all the evil on the planet in general. Okay. Whenever someone has the ability to have money, okay, they use it for their own purposes, and most of the time we didn't, you know, the general public just didn't enjoy that. It was for the benefit of a few. It has not been spread into the entire population, and you can understand that once somebody had something, okay, was able to get to upgrade their life and actually get into a better position, okay, all of a sudden they had all kind of challenges that most of us just don't want to relate to. So what Abraham are saying on that regard, Abraham are saying something very simple. They say, put it aside, just don't deal with that. They call it clogged pipes. All those blocks in our space, they said this is clogged pipes. And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because energy flow in our body, okay, in streams. Not all of our energy flow like it flows in the aura. The energy that flows in our body flows in the meridians, and it flows in tubes. It's channel. Okay? And what we have like roadmap all over our body. Okay, we have intersections of energies. So wherever the energy doesn't flow, it clogs. Okay, it's stuck. It's like the installation of a building. It just doesn't flow, and when it doesn't flow, that's all when the problems started to rise up, started to grow. Be it a disease, be it just an ability for us to perform and to benefit more. And if you know how installation go in a building, that's my background, architecture. So I know how the installation in the building works. Okay, if there's some kind of a leak today, okay, they don't just pull up and break the walls and pull up the tile and everything. Okay, they don't do this anymore. It's just too much. Okay, what they do, they have a tube within a tube, okay, and the inside tube is going to be of a very flexible material, okay, and what they're going to do, they're going to pull up the old tube and they're going to install a new tube, and that's it. They're not going to play with it too much. You see? So that's what Abraham actually are saying. What they say is bypass the clogs, okay, pipes. Just create new pipes. Okay, so instead of just going and digging one by one and rooting up one by one all those bed weeds, you know, to weed out, okay, all those clogged or all those stuck energies, to root them out of our space and heal them one by one, okay, what they say, just bypass them. And the process that they actually offering on the 15th process, okay, is the wallet process. Believe it or not, it's so simple, it's so ingenious, you're just not going to believe it, okay? And this is the book. You can see that. You see, asking it is giving, okay? This is, the chapter is chapter 15, okay? We don't need more than that. And what they're saying is something very, very simple. Okay, they say have a $100 bill. That's the new bills. Okay, that's the new bills. Okay, take a $100 bill. Okay, hold it in your pocket. Okay, and don't waste it. Okay, what you're going to do is during the day, as you walk by, okay, you look at something, okay, and you actually experience yourself buying that you want with that $100 bill that you have in your pocket, okay, without actually purchasing it. What they're saying that that experience is going to create new types. It's going to create new experience. And and they say if you think that $100 is a small change for you, okay, just think that if you do this 20 or 30 times a day, you actually spend $2,000 or $3,000 every day. Now you got it? Now, what they're saying is that every time that you have spent that money virtually, you created a vibration. So once you did that and you repeat this 20 or 30 times a day, okay, you actually 20 or 30 times a day created a vibration. And as more as you do this, actually what you did, you create a bypass of those clogged pipes, of those blocked energy. Believe it or not, that's how simple it is. That's how simple it is. Okay, what I did, I decided to play something with it, okay, and look what I did. Okay, you think I'm rich? No, I'm not rich. But this is funny. Once I got my hand on those new bills, and believe it or not, there were not that many, there were just 3, okay, what I did, I just print them on my printer, okay, and it looks like that. Okay, someone who looks at it thinks that I started to print money in my own home. Okay, it looks just like that. Okay, I did it double, and then I cut them. And now I have bills that looks exactly like a $100 bill. You can really get confused first time that you see them. Okay, now believe it or not, those bills feel so real, that having them just around you, is going to emit such a vibration of you that you're going to be surprised. Another thing that you can do, and I give it sometimes as an exercise to people that are working in private as a coach. Okay, I say print bills in different colors. Okay, because these are just one color. Okay, you can print bills in red. You can print bills in blue, depends on the colors, or purple. Okay, and green. Okay, and you can just create a picture with them, or just hold a pile of them in your pocket like that. It looks very real, right? Believe it or not, it works. You don't have to believe me. I was surprised when I saw that. And I can tell you another thing. I had somebody walking in here at the moment he saw that. He said, "Oh, I see you got rich." I said, "What? What are you talking about?" He said, "Look at that." And I said, "That's not real." He said, "Oh, it is real." No, it has a very, very, very real feeling to it. So what I suggest is that just start to be okay. Okay, he suggested I can buy with it. I suggest that I don't. I'm not going to try to do something so silly. But it has a very, very, very real sensation with it. Another thing you can do, this is something that I did. Okay, you can look at that. Just a clip about in the dollar store, and you have something that you can put around you, and it looks so real. You're just you're going to feel the vibration of it. Okay, so that's the idea of Abraham. Abraham are actually what they're saying is, don't get head to head with problems. Bypass them. Don't try to fix something that doesn't work. Don't waste your time over there. Create something new. And actually, if you think about it, this is exactly what Buckminster Fuller was saying. He said, in order to, you don't have to fight a system that doesn't work. What you have to do, you have to create another system, okay, that is going to work better and make the old one obsolete. And that's what Abraham are saying. They say create a bypass around all those abundance blocks that you have. If you really want to go them one by one, you can't find them, let me know. Message me here on Facebook, and I can book a session for you, and we can actually root them one by one if you want. Okay, but that's the other way around it. That's the other way around it. That's very simple. Any questions? Now you can unmute yourself.
Can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you very much. I
do.
I did enjoy that concept. I will work with that for a while and see how my energy reacts.
It is very, very simple. You see, if you're trying to look and work with your energy blocks, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have somebody like me who's an energy reader or a coach, and really can target you directly to where the energy doesn't work. Where the energy is blocked. Okay, and then you can open it up. Okay, but you see, the human brain, okay, is working in a way that if I'm going to say to you, listen, you have an abundance block that comes from your childhood. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're going to do?
What?
You're going to dive back into your childhood.
I don't want to go there.
You're going to go into your childhood, and you're going to start and create and leave the entire scenario again just in order to release it. Okay?
Yeah.
Unless you really do it professionally, like with an energy reader, and you just release this entire energy completely. But if you start to go them one by one, you have to not only dig them out, you have to completely disperse the entire energy. So the other way is just not to confront it at all.
Yeah, I'd rather just move on, and not go backwards at all.
Yeah, it's that simple. Believe it or not, it's very simple.
Well, part 2 will tell. Part 2 will tell. I'll get my printer working.
Yes. Are you part of the 30 days group on Facebook?
I think I just joined it recently. Yes.
Okay, so just enjoy the process, because the wallet process is part of it, and actually they say that it's between discouragement and optimism. Okay, if you are between discouragement and optimism, okay, and discouragement is number 16, and optimism number 6. So the wallet process is going to be very beneficial for you. If you're underneath this, okay, if you're in angry, if you're in anger, if you're on vindictive and stuff like that, it's not going to work. You have to have a certain level of being able to function emotionally to do that.
Yeah, those are listed in the book, Ask and It Is Given. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. So my entire purpose here is to demystify things, to make them simple, to make them possible for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
To make life better, and as Abraham say, life's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah. I'm I'm counting on it. I'm expecting it to be.
It is. It is. Once you see what another thing that Abraham is saying, that changing your life doesn't take more than 17 seconds. And if you're going to follow the other videos that we have done here, you're going to see that actually we are following that process. We are studying that process of creating a momentum, and why 17 seconds, okay? What Abraham is saying, that since we have our human experience, okay, we need 30 days to experience it in order actually to shift the vibration permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Or steadily, not even permanently. Permanently, there's nothing like it. But to go into a steady vibration, okay?
Yeah.
Just think about it. And actually, there's a joke that I nearly forgot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Jewish joke about the rabbi. That once the rabbi went to the rich person of the village, and he was asking for a loan,
Mm.
and the rich person felt very honored, and he gave him the money because the rabbi never asked for money before. So and he gave him the money, okay, rolled, and and with a ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
And the rabbi took the money and put it in his pocket, and he went. And the next day, the rabbi came and he brought him back his money. And the rich guy looked at the money and he said, "Rabbi, but it looks like you didn't touch it." And do you know what the rabbi says?
Right.
"You sound different when you have the money in your pocket." And that means that you emit a different vibration,
Uh-huh.
okay, once you really feel it.
Wow, that's a good image to keep. I will.
Yes, and that can be that could be about the same thing. You look at this; it looks completely real, very real,
Uh-huh.
even feels real. Okay, and now one thing you can do, you can fold it, or you can just put it in your pocket, and every time you put it in, you say, "Oh, I'm not going to spend that. I'm going to spend it on this and this and this." And every day you say to yourself, "I'm going to spend it on this and this and this." Another thing you can do, you can incrementally grow it up. It means that every day you're going to give yourself another $100 to spend virtually.
Uh-huh.
And that's a very nice exercise because it bypasses another energy blocks when it comes to big numbers and investments and all. It gives you a very good mental exercise, okay, about how to use money. Let's say you come to the end of the week and the end of the month, and all of a sudden you find yourself with $60,000 or $100,000 to spend.
But
And then you're telling yourself, am I going to go for shopping for this, or I'm going to start a business?
mm-hmm.
And then your brain starts working, okay, on different directions. You become creative.
How do you avoid the frustration of not really spending the money or not really having it yet? When do you I mean, it's wonderful to get into that vibration, but what if at the end of the week you feel, oh my goodness, I really wish I had that money. Why I don't? How do I cope then?
Okay, I have two answers for you. The first one comes from my own experience. Okay, my own experience was that one day, okay, I got a real. I had a friend. I was an art student and I needed to buy a lot of materials. And one day, one of my friends gave me a whole pile, huge pack of cash. Okay, and he dropped me by the store.
Mm-hmm.
And any other store that I wanted, he said, just get whatever you want. I can't tell you how embarrassed I was and how little I was able to buy.
Mm.
Okay? The thing is that once you really, really, really have the money, okay, and I can tell you that by myself, once you really, really, really have the money, okay, there's a moment that spending become like I
It's
don't
not.
need that experience. I don't need that experience anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
So what I suggest is that if you can afford to have a real $100, okay,
Mm-hmm.
next time you get your paycheck, okay,
Mm-hmm.
spare $100, okay,
Right.
spare $100, okay, and keep them in your wallet.
Mm.
And then every time you see something that you really like, okay, say to yourself, I could really, really buy it.
Mm.
because I could really afford it with my $100.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Um,
could really, because it's going to be a real experience for you.
mhm.
Okay? A real experience. Take real money.
Yeah, I think that will
Yeah,
have
that's
a.
what Abraham are saying. They say take a real $100 bill, keep it
Mhm.
in your pocket, okay, and every time you go through something that you like, okay, tell yourself, okay, I could really buy this with my money. I could really, really buy it.
Yeah.
But you choose not to spend your money.
Mhm.
Now, what is going to happen at the moment you have this experience, okay, of virtually spending the money from the
Mhm.
place of having it, having
Mhm.
the money in your pocket, but choosing not to, okay, you emit a vibration.
And that's the start, and that's the new pipe being laid.
Yes, yes, that's the new pipe being laid. Yes,
Uh,
that's very simple.
okay. I
Yeah,
will. I will do this.
yes, you just give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else before we finish our broadcast for today?
I'm fine. I think everybody kind of
I don't
answered.
hear you just
You don't hear me? I took off the mute.
I can hear you.
You don't hear
huh?
me? Have it down? No?
Yes, I hear you now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was just saying that, like you pretty much
Yes,
went
I hear
over
you.
with all the questions and then all the answers. So, of course,
Awesome.
it's always the experience. So I think it would be fun to just try it and see how we feel and then discuss it again because it seems, so, like it
Simple.
yeah, it's so simple. Yeah, you have to kind of live it, I guess, to
It
feel it.
is.
It's the
Simple.
vibration you want to, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
the vibration you
Very
want
simple. You can go. Listen. You can go to EFT and you can start. Here and here and here and here and here and here, and you can do that. You can do all those kind of things.
to.
Okay. But you can. You can go to EFT. You can go to whatever you want. Okay. Try that. So simple.
Yeah, sure.
So simple. Very simple.
But it should be real. The $100.
It, yes, it should be real, and if you cannot, just do that. I like it. It looks so wonderful.
Well, you could make that with your $100 bill.
Yes, you can make
Look
it with your
real.
$100 bill. Yes,
Mm.
yes, you can make 20, 30, or 10, or something like that, and it looks so real, and it feels so real. And once you put it on the table, it looks so real, and you see, and you don't have to worry that somebody's gonna steal it from you.
Yeah.
which is another abundance block, that somebody's gonna steal your money. You don't have to worry about this. This
Yeah.
is for sure.
No, it looks like
Okay.
fun. Yeah, and like you said before, it was not like monopoly money. It's it would make it more real.
Yes.
It
That's
has
my
to,
monopoly.
it has to feel real. Yeah.
Yeah, I drop it. Yeah. The monopoly money looks so really. You don't want to play with that. Okay. So, really, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. It's really easy. You can join us on our Facebook group. It says Abraham-Hicks, How to Change Your Life in 30 Days. 2 is the letter 2, and 30 is 30. And you can find us there. All the material and all the information is there. It's really easy. I recommend you to buy the book, okay, or to read it, whatever. Get the audio part of it. It's really, really, really nice. And I'll see you again on Thursday. We're going to be here again on Thursday, and you can come with with your first experience if you have time for that. Okay, so thank you very much, and namaste, and I'll see you Thursday.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.